Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel. I have been dying to talk to you guys. There are so many things that I'm updating in our place today, but I had a bunch of meetings this morning, so I wasn't able to pick up the camera until now. But now I've got a little bit more of a cruisy afternoon, so I've changed into some comfy clothes and I'm just ready to get into the rest of my day and the weekend, because today's actually Friday, so I have a little bit of things to do before the week is out, and definitely a lot to do with my business before we head to the Cook Islands. So I've been playing catch up madly, and that is why I haven't had much time to vlog and see you guys. But if you're new here, I'm Emma. I'm from Melbourne, Australia, and I vlog a lot about lifestyle and design and all of those little things in between, like home organization and all of that. So if that's your jam, make sure you're subscribed and click that button down below. But yeah, today, like I said, tons of updates. I have just been running around like a mad person, but I've got a new stool for my office. I got the new monitor that I was talking about. I got some artwork and things off Etsy that I'd been waiting for. So bunch of deliveries to share with you, and I thought we may as well just go and jump straight into it. My office is down the front of the house, and this was the best thing that I wanted to pick up today. I ordered from a place called Centrecom my new computer monitor, because at the moment I just have my sad old little black monitor, and although it has done me well over the years, I really wanted to upgrade this so that it just matches in with the white theme for everything. So I am going to unbox this monitor now, and I can unplug it and we can do a little bit of a before and after. This is the one I ended up selecting. So I just bought it online at Centrecom because they had a sale, and it was only $160, which is just crazy for a brand new beautiful 27-inch monitor. The MSI is the same brand as my computer, and this one said it was a business and productivity monitor, so I thought that would be really good for me. And it also has built-in speakers, which I don't have any speakers at the moment, so whenever I take Zoom calls for work, I always have to use my laptop as well as the large computer so that I can share everything on my screen. But the best bit about this is it is quite similar in size to my current one, but because the bezel around the edge is so thin, I'm going to get a lot more screen size. So let's unbox that and see how it looks. Before I do that, actually, I have to show you this beautiful little buckle stool that I got from Kmart. This was only $49, and it's in the same kind of fabric as a few other pillows and dining chairs and stuff in my house, but I just love this. I think it's so soft and really pretty. But how gorgeous is that? It's just a little spare seat for anyone who comes into my office, and the perfect green color to match with my artwork. This is the artwork that's on the wall above. If you missed it in my previous vlog, I just got this print off Etsy and I put it in a Kmart frame, and it was a really cost-effective way to just get a little bit of color into the space. All done. That is such a good upgrade for my office space. It's a much wider screen, and it just looks way more modern having the white stand and the white bezel on the bottom of it. So I'm very excited for that, and also to test out the speakers, like I said, so I don't have to constantly do all of my meetings with two computers running. But I do think that is such a good upgrade. Like, just to have all of that extra screen space to work on is going to be an absolute dream. I did also finally get my cable tray to organize everything under the desk, because that is just a complete mess, and my beautiful lampshade cover. So I'm really excited to finally put that on the light in my office, and then I think my office will quite literally finally be all done, because there was just a few more of these pieces that I really wanted to tinker with to make it the perfect workspace. This is what I'm talking about under the desk. Excuse the mess, but I have a cleaner coming tomorrow to help me get on top of some things, because I've been so busy with work. But this is what I absolutely do not want to see hanging down the back of the desk, so that's why I bought that little cable tray from IKEA. This is the name of the cable tray, in case any of you are looking for a similar solution. I had to order it online and get it delivered because it was out of stock at my local IKEA, but I do think it's a really good solution, and it was under $20. This is the lampshade that I ordered. I think this was $49. Excuse my nails, I am getting them done on Monday before we go away, but I thought this might have come in one piece, but classic IKEA, I'm gonna have to build it, so hopefully it's not too difficult to put together with the little wire basket and the cover, but we will soon find out. Last thing I had delivered this week is a piece of art that I bought off Etsy, but being that it is Etsy and Etsy has international sellers, I didn't realize that the guy that sold this print was all the way in Ireland, which is just crazy that they would even ship it that far, but I had to wait over 2 weeks to get this piece here. This is the poster print that I ended up getting, just another colourful kind of piece for my home office. So I'm just gonna pop that into this frame now. And for the frame, actually, I probably didn't say, but it's because I bought a bunch of them in a vlog a few weeks ago. So I still had one left, and this is just an A2 frame from Kmart. It's the black box one, and I think it was maybe like $20 or something, which is really affordable compared to IKEA and any of the other stores that sell frames as well. So I thought that will do me for my office, and I'm gonna stack it above the other picture that's already in there. That is all done. Now I'm just going to drop it down in the office, and I will have to hang that up tomorrow because I don't have time to do that right now, and I really want Jazz to help me so I can make sure it's straight, but I think it looks really cute. Time for some lunch, and I'm actually kind of craving an omelette again because I did just have cereal and a banana for breakfast this morning, so I was thinking I might make up one of those really yummy veggie omelettes again, and that should keep me really full until dinner because we don't actually have much food left in our house at the moment. I've normally been doing the big market shop on Saturdays, so even tonight I was trying to figure out what to make, and then I thought, you know what? Fried rice is always such a good one because all you need is like a packet of that microwave rice, a little bit of soy sauce and chili sauce, and then I put in some egg and some frozen vegetables. I've got like peas, carrots, and corn, and then a few other bits and pieces, and you're pretty much good to go. So that's going to be the dinner that I make for us tonight. And I also found some steaks in the freezer, so I've defrosted those, and this is well and truly going to be a little bit of a scrappy meal, but at least I'll be able to pull something together and use up all the ingredients before my next shop. Alrighty, time to build this thing. I really hope it is pretty simple to put together because I don't feel like I've got that much patience today. I didn't have the best sleep last night. I actually let myself work until way too late, and I'm sure some of you have done that before as well when you're looking at your phone or your laptop or just stressing about stuff that you have to do the next day, and I really let it get in my head that I very much wanted to finish a task that I was working through, and it was quite a detailed documentation sort of thing for my work, and I was on my computer until 10:30 at night, and then I just had a terrible sleep because I couldn't get out of my head in terms of like, I don't know, just thinking about all of that kind of stuff. So I am a little bit tired and a little bit grumpy, so this better be bloody easy to put together or I'm going to be in a mood. This is already looking more complicated than I want it to be. Each one of the wires is separate, and I think it kind of has to click into this little plastic head unit thing that it's got, so just pray for me while I put this together. I'm just about to take off this pendant light in my room, so that's why it's all dark in the video at the moment, but I just had a little idea the other day that it would look better to not have this, and that was kind of spurred on by the fact that the globe that was in there was a really warm wash, and I prefer a cool white when it comes to lighting, especially because this is my office and not a living space, so I think it will look a lot better, and I do have one from IKEA that I'm going to put on instead. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this off, swap out the globe, and we will be good to go. That is all done now. It took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but the only thing I really need to fix is it is hanging a little bit crooked, and I have definitely installed it properly, but I think that it's just slightly weighted in the opposite direction. So I'm gonna have to get Jazz to help me with that, because I think that's a little bit of a two-person job to just attach it to the top a little bit better so that it doesn't keep slipping to the side. I also forgot to update you guys, but I had a new piece of art for the hallway. I just thought this one was really nice to kind of keep a little bit more black and white for this space, and this was just one online as well that I found, and the frame is from Officeworks. Last thing left to do is put this cable tray hopefully in under the desk. So it's just kind of got these little side clamp pieces on it, and I'm hoping that fits so I can lift up my power board. Well, unfortunately that's not going to work because this bit does not fit, and I did try and hit this plastic and break it with a hammer just so I would have this piece to slide over my desk, but it hasn't worked. So I'm gonna have to get some bolt cutters to be able to chop this because my desk is a standing desk and it's just way too thick on this portion. Last thing I need to do today is just get back into a couple of emails. I actually got one off Princess Polly's, so I'm just gonna make some selections for what I might like for an upcoming haul with them. And then I've got a bunch of business emails and drawings and things that I need to get back to because everybody always seems to email on a Friday and I know that they're going to want it in their inbox first thing Monday. So I'm going to sit down now and go through a whole bunch of that, and then I will make some dinner later when Jazz gets home. This morning I went out to the Dandenongs for a walk with my friend Ash and Emerald, and that was some kind of last minute plans, but it was actually really beautiful out there. I don't know if you could kind of tell from the video clips, but the walk up the hill was so insanely steep, so it was definitely a little bit of cardio, which is kind of nice to get in some exercise and just fresh air and everything for the weekend. But I thought I would catch up with you again today. I just had an air tasker come over as well, and I got them to clip the bolts off those the cable tray, which has now been installed on the back of my desk, so I can show you that as well. And we also had the cleaner come through who did an amazing job. So now I'm just going to head off to the Prahran markets and do a little bit of a grocery shop for us, and then I'll be back home to have some lunch. I just got home to some little deliveries from Amazon. I've been loving all of the Korean skincare on there. I see so many of these recommended on TikTok, and honestly, they have been doing my skin wonders. So I thought I would try this dark spot correcting serum and see if that can kind of help with some of my pigmentation. And then I also got myself some new matcha. This was an organic Japanese matcha, and I usually have these in the afternoon. So I will try this one out and see how it goes, because the one that I have, I didn't realize that it expired. So I just wanted to get a new batch. The air tasker guy also came over and chopped these bolts in half, or screws, threads, whatever you want to call them. So now my cable tray has been fitted to the back of my desk by Jazz while I was out with the girls having a walk. That is how it looks hanging under my desk now, which is a great start. So now I just need to neaten up all of these cables, use a couple of cable ties to tighten them all together, and I can pop everything up in this cable tray. That's all from me today. It's getting pretty dark, but I did have finally a breakthrough idea for the fireplace. I'm thinking I might actually just get some firewood and just stack it all in there, and hopefully that will look really nice. So I have seen some out the front of the service station near us, so I think I will drop down there maybe later and grab some, and I'll be able to show you what it looks like in the next vlog. But thank you guys for spending the weekend with me, and I will catch up with you soon. Bye.